Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Strategist. Welcome back to Sir You're Being Hunted. This is episode 290. 290, would you believe? We're actually not far off the big 300 at this rate. Good. It's amazing really to think, isn't it? Started my Sir You're Being Hunted playthrough so many years ago, back in the Halcyon days of 2013 or whenever it was. Still going strong with it. Incredible really, and still likely to be going strong with it into the near future. Incredible stuff. But yes, we're back here, of course, with the Oblivion Light Challenge. Now, in the last episode, 50% of my objectives, i.e. 1 out of 2 of my objectives, I've technically fluffed a little bit, because there was that one hunter who I actually killed before I'd said, then pay with your blood. So that particular objective I fluffed like an idiot. However, oh my god, Jesus! I just fucking was looking around, then suddenly I looked down and saw this fucking plant coming towards me. I thought for a second, I don't know why, but for a second I thought it was tentacles. I was like, oh shit, there's a monster. And I remembered, hold on a minute, no, that's a plant. The only tentacle monster in this game is the sea beast, and he's in the sea, not on land. That was a frigging moment, wasn't it? But yes, I can still get 50% of my objectives if I complete the playthrough without getting killed. So, we're going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. If I can locate the jetty to the East Island, wherever it may be. We're heading southeast. We're heading this direction. Where would it be? It'll show up on the compass at some point. We just need to locate wherever it is. You see, we're heading in a bit of a northwest direction now. Northwesterly direction. Okay, hold on. There's something appeared on the map. This will probably be the jetty to the East Island. Final island then, ladies and gentlemen, and then we can wrap up this challenge before moving on to greener pastures. I don't know. We'll see. So I hope you guys are all doing well out there. And, like I said in the previous episode, I'm actually block recording episodes here, so this one I'm recording on the 8th of March, a Sunday. It's a nice afternoon at the moment. A relaxing afternoon. Done a load of housework today, so now I'm sitting down and doing my own thing. But yes, okay. So, thing is, last episode I had a bit of a weird topic conversation. The title of the video was also quite weird, now that I think about it. Farting soup and all that. But this episode actually, I was kind of thinking as well about something that that subject of my favourite soup kind of got me onto thinking about something else. So I'll probably talk about this here. So of course, coronavirus being a bit of a big problem at the moment. People are getting all panicky about it. And as of when I record this, there's been, in terms of here in the UK, it's been a bit fucking crazy because there's actually reports coming in of people panic buying stuff. Because that's the thing, in some countries in the world, like Italy, people have actually been put in quarantine because of this virus. And whilst there's, I don't think really, any kind of mass quarantine, considered, various measures in case it, has to tell people to self-isolate and things like this. But of course, the moment the media gets wind of this kind of thing, it whips it up. This is a big story that can sell well and all that. And then suddenly people start getting a bit panicky, and it's a bit silly. And there have been reports here in the UK of people going to their supermarkets and just panic buying things like toilet rolls, hand sanitizer, as well as various forms of non-perishable food like tins of baked beans, dried pastas, things like that. It's kind of ridiculous, really, because I don't know about other countries, but here in the UK, although there have been, I think here in the UK, as of when I record this, there's been about 200 registered cases of people confirmed coronavirus, but of that, not even 5 people have died from it, and already we're getting slightly panicky, so it's kind of crazy really. But yes, so panic buying going on here at the moment in the UK over that, which is kind of ridiculous, but I don't know, I suppose it doesn't hurt to be stocked, I guess, especially if you've got some non-perishable stuff, so you're getting some tin goods, pastas, maybe some frozen foods, frozen fish, frozen chicken, steaks, ready meals, pizzas, whatever. You know what, I'm just going to go down to my local supermarket, I'm going to clear out all the pizzas from the shelves, because why the fuck not, eh? Well, I'm going to do that, I'm going to take all the pizza. Now we have a landowner, hunters, and 2 riders over here. What the fuck are they up to? What are they doing? I don't know. Did they have a moment where they started shooting each other and then suddenly stopped? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely certain. Now, we should be using this, really, because there is a device piece somewhere over there. There it is, I see it, I see it. We have... now, the problem is we've got a squire there, but we've also got friggin' a poacher and hunters over here. Uh-oh. Right, well, here's the thing, right? The poacher is not guarding that device piece. Poachers don't do that. It's only hunters who do that. So, we could bomb the friggin'... oh god, these guys are all coming over as well, which is not what we want. Take that, just to get rid of the poacher. Oh god, it's a hunter. Actually, it's drawn them out. Hold on. Hold your horses, ladies and gents. We can take advantage of this situation, can't we? As long as there's not a friggin' dog somewhere. Hold on. Oh, get it! Get it! There we are. Got it. Run. Wow, we didn't even need to do the lawbreaker thing there, because we actually diverted them away from the device piece. Oh no. Hold on. Oh, no, I do have... For a second I thought I'd dumped my pliers somewhere, and I checked and found, nope, we were good. Right, I don't know why I'm holding on to some of these traps, because I don't need them, but there's lots of dynamite here, which is pretty good. So let me just get rid of all that, drink some stout, to celebrate the fact that I rescued myself very well. See, I'm a pro. Such a pro. Well, yes, getting back to the topic of conversation at hand, of course, I'm wondering, is it just in the UK where people are starting to panic and start panic buying things because of the virus? Let me know your experience if you're in a different country. I'm sure it'll be very interesting. Yes. Okay, let's go in this direction. That's the thing, you know, coronavirus, I don't know, it's one of those things which, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't actually killed statistically that many people. I think it's just that thing that technically it's a pandemic because it's very infectious, and it could technically spread very quickly, and on quite a widespread scale. That's the thing, I think people I think sometimes confuse the words epidemic and pandemic. The two things are not quite the same, they do mean different things. So an epidemic is where you have a disease which is spreading rapidly through a localised or regional area. A pandemic is when you get it at a global scale, where it's a disease that's spreading really rapidly at a kind of worldwide level. That's the difference, as far as I'm aware, between an epidemic and a pandemic. So that's why coronavirus maybe is just getting all the attention, because as a disease, it can spread really rapidly. You know, I was just thinking as well, that device piece I recovered a moment ago, have I technically just broken the rule again about having to do the Oblivion thing? Oh wow, both device pieces are actually right here. That's fantastic. Interesting, okay. I mean, if we did just kind of break the rule a second time about, you know, having to say, stop, you violated the law and all that, because we didn't actually do it there. We distracted the robots by bombing the poacher and then just went in and got the piece. So technically I broke that rule again, but it doesn't matter because I'd already broken that rule, effectively. So, yeah, I don't count that as much of a loss. Alright, let's get these guys. Oi, over here. Stop, you violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. And you, get out of here. Oof. Right, let's get these guys out. He's down. And you. Do I need to say it again for these guys? Stop, you violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit, then play with your blood. Did I say pay with your blood to these guys over here? Shit. God, I'm breaking the rules ref, light and centre, everybody. Man, I can't talk. Jesus, what's going on? Watch as Jesus opens up the heavens, looks down and goes, I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're on about. Because that's totally how Jesus talks. You know, yes. See, don't question it. I know these things. Right, one more device piece over here, and we can actually get this challenge complete. Which will be fantastic, really. Right, let's see now. If I move that there, do that. There we go. Look at that. I mean, we've been recording for what? About 10 minutes or so far? Maybe just over? It's fantastic. That is sometimes, though, I've noticed how challenges go. Particularly, you know, when I get to the last island. Usually the final episode of the challenge, when I'm just clearing out the last island, tends to be shorter than other ones. But, I don't know, once we add on a few minutes, of course, for getting back to the centre island and all that, maybe it'll come out to more of about 15, round about there, which will be good size for an episode. 15 usually is kind of the rough minimum, 14, 15 minutes, there or thereabouts. Oh man, let's hope we get back to the Centre Island and back to Earth without getting the coronavirus. I don't know. Trying to link it back to the topic of conversation I was talking about a moment ago, but it didn't really work. Right, let's see now. Ah, there's the jetty over there. So yes, I bet you've learned something from today's episode though, haven't you? Namely the difference between epidemic and pandemic. There you are. Because like I say, you know, I've heard people use those two terms interchangeably. And that's the thing, you know, people sort of think they mean the same thing, but actually they don't quite mean the same thing. I mean, they both refer, obviously, to when you have a disease that can, you know, spread quite rapidly. The difference between them is in terms of the scale. So, like I say, epidemic means kind of like a local or regional level. It can spread rapidly. Pandemic is when it can spread globally quite quickly. You know, and the reason why some diseases can be pandemics, of course, is because we live in a very globalised world and all that. When you have cheap airfares, massively developed transport links between different countries in the world, different regions, it you know, gives more opportunity for certain diseases to spread kind of rapidly. Because of course, you know, a person can get on a plane in China and they can be, say, in Europe in just a matter of hours. And of course, if you have a disease like coronavirus, which has a sort of slow incubation period of about 2 weeks, well, that person could have been in contact with lots of other people by the time it becomes apparent that they were carrying a disease. So yeah, that's the nature of pandemics today and all that. Okay, let's get back to these standing stones. I must say, you know, given where I work at the moment in academia in a kind of international security setting, you know, things like pandemics and stuff like that comes up, of course, a lot in our work when we're talking about international security, the security agenda, how it's evolved over time to encompass kind of non-traditional, non-military issues as well. So yes, pandemics certainly fit into that, along with other things like, you know, climate change, poverty, stuff like that. But yes. Okay, let's deposit these final device pieces. And then, Oblivion Light Challenge complete.
Sir, you've done it. I'm bringing the device up to speed now. I hope you won't consider this impertinent, sir, but I'm amazed you survived. Hang on. We'll have you out of there in 3, 2, 1.
And there we go. Oblivion Light Challenge complete. So technically, you know, I fluffed up one of the objectives, but I did complete the playthrough, which was pretty good. Okay, let's get out there before Professor Elemental starts blaring into my ears. There we are, so we started as the gamekeeper, time alive 1 hour, 22 minutes and 37 seconds, 37 lawbreakers slain, bandages used just 1, food eaten 16, shots fired 72, traps sprung 0. Well, technically I sprung a trap, but I'm guessing that means traps that I've put down, perhaps. Animals cooked 1 towards the very beginning of the challenge. Tea drunk 0, times died 0. Stealth rating? Tough. Well, I didn't really do stealth, did I, in this challenge, so maybe interesting. Because I've said this before, sometimes I never really understand the stealth rating system, like what's good and what's bad. And I feel like I didn't really do stealth a lot in that challenge, so tough, I'm guessing, if you get the more upper class stuff, then that means you're not very good at stealth, whereas if you get the working class stuff, then maybe that actually means you're good. I don't know. Well, whatever. Well, there we go, everyone. So that was episode 290 of So You're Being Hunted. Another challenge down. Partial success, though we did fluff up one of the objectives. But at least I survived this time, which, you know, is always a miracle when I do, because I'm wont to dying in these things sometimes. So, I'll wrap up here. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the Propagandist channel link if you're interested in seeing me do anime-related content. It's up to you. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Share my videos with your friends on social media. But in the meantime, I'm signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. I feel like if I have you with me, I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. When she said that, she maintained a normal composed attitude, but earlier, for just a second, I thought I spotted an instance, I should say, of emotion. And I don't think I was imagining when her cheeks showed just a hint of red. Did I maybe get a quick peek behind the mask and get a glimpse of her real feelings?
Hey.
Why'd you remain silent? Do you have an answer for me? Yes. Oh, yeah, that's Makoto. Yes, I look forward to working with you, you lovable old bugger.
Indeed.
I took Kyoko's gloved hands in mine. and someday I'd like to find out what's under these gloves. I couldn't predict where my connection with Kyoko would lead me. It was impossible to say. But what I did know is that I had the unwavering desire to find out. Hey, got her underpants as well. Nice.